words he speaks are true. We're our humanary stew. We don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. The horror that he'll bring, the horror of his sting, the unholiest of kings, the Black Widow.
Hello and welcome to the newest episode of the Spider's Parlor. I am the Spider, and Steven has finally returned. He's just been resting, waiting for this moment. See, this is the album, this is the episode that Steven's been waiting for, mainly because his namesake makes its debut. What do I mean by that? Well, you will find out. Welcome to My Nightmare, the album that Alice Cooper had been waiting for. It was the culmination of all his theatricality in his mind that he wanted to bring to the stage. $1 Billion Babies and Schools Out and Killer and all those albums were just the warm-up. Here we go, main event. Welcome to My Nightmare. Welcome to My Nightmare is the story of a young boy by the name of Steven who is trapped in this nightmare. Along the way, he is confronted by the curator of natural horrors, played by Vincent Price. Yes, Alice got Vincent Price years before Michael Jackson did for Thriller. It's obvious where Michael Jackson got the idea of that as well. But yes, Steven, and yes, that is where our little sidekick got his name from. Steven confronts his nightmares as he attempts to escape. We are introduced to a wide variety of things in this album. This is also the album that Alice broke new ground on, creating his very first ballad, which has now become one of his most signature songs in his entire history, Only Women Bleed. A brilliant look at spousal abuse. And then, you know, the stage show that always follows with it is just extraordinary. Black Widow, the song that opens up Spider's Parlor. This is where that tour came from. Large, giant black widows attacking the stage with webbing and everything else. Devil's Food, a lot of times used as instrumental in the show. Department of Youth, great little song that he always, you know, there's a great line at the end. He goes in, "Who gave it to you?" And they go, "Donny Osmond." In recent years, he would play that, and they changed it to, "And who gave it to you?" And it was Britney Spears, and Alice's daughter Calico would come out dressed as Britney. You have to see it to believe it. Then there's probably one of the greatest, Code Ethel, a song about necrophilia that Ann Landers devoted an entire column to. And, you know, I mean, it's a great little song. I mean, you know, one thing, it's true, Cold Ethel, I'm stuck on you, and everything is my way, because Ethel don't have much to say. Wow. Or one thing, no lie, Ethel's frigid as an Eskimo pie, she's cool in bed, well, she ought to be, because Ethel's dead. I mean, wow. No, how did he get away with some of this stuff back then? You know, that's why he's Godfather of Shock. But then, you know, you got kind of the, kind of the theme of the album, Steven. A very chilling look into madness. I mean, Alice's vocals on this are just outstanding. You know, I just can't even speak enough about this song. This is easily, when he, probably one of the best ones he's ever done. When he did the Nightmare special for TV with Vincent Price, the doing this song on there was very chilling, because he had all these individuals dressed in these weird outfits with these almost porcelain masks with no expression, but they had the makeup painted on, and they just walk around, you know, featureless, just going to this song, and there's something really creepy about it. But you know, Alice has done the Steven song a lot over the years, and you know, always new ways to bring it to life on stage. It's just another phenomenal song. The Awakening. Stevens realizes what he's done, and you know, these crimson spots are dripping from my hands. He realizes he's murdered his wife, and then finally escape. Does he finally escape from the nightmare? Perhaps. Steven would be used a lot in the coming years. Its direct sequel album, Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, one song on Hey Stupid, and Steven would make a triumphant return in Alice's how could I forget The Last Temptation. Steven returns there, and in his latest masterpiece, Along Came a Spider. I kind of think it's neat that Alice started creating these, you know, sub-characters, using the Alice Cooper persona to act out these new characters. I think it's, you know, it just shows the depth of character development he's willing to go, using these songs as a canvas of sorts to bring these characters to life. But yes, Welcome to My Nightmare, I couldn't speak enough of it. I will say it's another one of my, it's on my top 5. It actually is at number 5. So far we know Killer is number 2, and we know Welcome to My Nightmare is number 5. The rest of the top 5 will be released over the coming episodes. But I gotta say, you've got to find Welcome to My Nightmare. It's pure genius, without a doubt. There's a concert that's been released on DVD of the 1975 show in England. For whatever it takes, go and get it. You'll see the entire production brought to life. It is fantastic. And a little side note, this is the album that he met his future wife Cheryl on. Alice was 27, she was 18, no pun intended, and they fell in love and have now been married for 33 years and have 3 kids. She tried out for the dancer on the show, one of the dancers on the show. In fact, her reaction to the part is, Alice Cooper, who's she? She was a classically trained dancer. She knew nothing about rock and roll and thought Alice really was a woman. I mean, she didn't know. But when she met him 3 weeks into rehearsals, she saw him and just fell in love with him immediately. And having met them both, it really is love at first sight for the two of them, and I couldn't be happier for them. Alice, who knew, for all his violence and everything else, he would be the model citizen for the world in terms of a healthy family. But now, next up will be Alice Cooper Goes to Hell.